Hi, welcome to the weekly 15th of February read. So what's happening this week? We'll have a look with the tarot, 15th of February. I hope you enjoyed yesterday, Valentine's Day. So what do we need to know on the 15th? Choosing 7 cards, guys. Right. So, 15th of February, when you watch this, is the 9 of Shells. Oh. So maybe you had some good luck yesterday, because the 9 of Shells is all about getting your wish. It's being not too complacent though, surrounding your heart wishes. Looking at your achievements and striving for that perfection, that perfect time where you can sit in perfect love and harmony. So the 9 of Shells, you can count each blessing and what you're grateful for today, for the start of the week, to set up a more open heart, beautiful heart, especially surrounding love and desire and manifesting your goals. So you can see here that the penguin is very happy. Penguins are very sociable creatures as well. So perhaps if you're allowed to be sociable with people, that's a good time. Maybe think about a holiday. Just have that fantasy within your mind. If you can't physically go away, now is the time to look at things that release tension. Having a look at your wishes, your achievements, to give you a feeling of contentment. Okay, that's good. 16th of February, we have the 5 of Crystals. The ladybird. So the ladybird does work very hard cleaning up. They clear away the aphids on rose bushes, so they do a good job, and they're very determined. And today, if you be determined in the new possibilities and new challenges that face you on hard work, you can manifest greatness. Ladybirds do help the plants by clearing up aphids. So it's in a partnership, perhaps, that you can work really, really hard to achieve things that need looking after. So look after perhaps your pennies, your dimes, your euros, to allow a greater aspect in the future. So paying attention to budgets, finances, and what you want to develop will give great rewards. Okay, so instead of having the aphids die, kill the plant, the rose bush, they need to help it to flourish. So help yourself to help others. Okay. 15, 16, on the 17th of February, round about there, depending what your aspects are, you have the 7 of Feathers, the Jaguar. So this is all about finding the right aspect within your mind and understanding to go forward. Sometimes it is about new learning, but it's being trustworthy as well. So don't rush the things that have to take time to clear away things. We need the beginning of the week here in knowing what it is that we desire. So not sitting on complacency, but making those steps forward to be able to trust ourselves that we're in the right situation at the right time. So not speeding forward like the Knight of Feathers, but adapting a more resourceful look at honesty and understanding of who you are and your situation. So it might be a little bit of a struggle here in this particular week, but stay strong in your determination and willpower of understanding. Maybe you need more information about the situation, but yeah, don't let the cheater be a cheater. Yep. Right. 15, 16, 17, 18. So now we do have the King of Feathers. Wonderful. So you've got Mr. Lion here. So it's quite funny having the Lion as the King of Feathers, because this is like the King of Swords. So the King here is sitting in his domain. The male lion is always on his own. So perhaps you feel a sense of pride of being alone and understanding. So finding the full information that you needed from this circumstance going down here needs to be adapted in a logical way. Sometimes reflecting on what's gone on. Oh, let me just understand that. Let me find the information. It's like the sword of justice. You do hold the sword and you do hold all the understanding when you have the correct information. So it's almost like being a judge. You do get the justice card, but here this could be like a judge. So judge fairly and soundly on all the information at hand, if it's truthful. So, yep, Mr. Lion on his own. So the next day is transformation. Wonderful card for you to have. Transformation. So maybe you have had to kind of move away from a situation and understand that this is vital. It's about putting things in the past, and maybe you did judge that and you think, yeah, enough is enough. I can now see a better future for myself. Once I've started the week of wishing, desiring, hoping, it's very much like the star card in wishing, but having that desire to go forward. So the determination to carry on brings you to this cycle of newness, about putting things that struggle perhaps, and the dishonesty that's gone on in your life perhaps, is now going to give you to a brighter future than ever before. So it's very much like the ladybird, but it's the cicada. It's like those flying crickets flying away to a more paradise home. It is on the cards, definitely. So fly away to a better understanding and make a home that's safe, secure and suited for you, and not the situation that perhaps you've been struggling in. So this could mean new jobs, new situations, or things like that. So you do have the Ten of Feathers. So this being the King of Feather is very good. So that's very, very important. If you feel alone about understanding it and in your life, then the Ten of Feathers is going to bring you, yeah, you've been hurt, especially through this particular card of like death. But this brings an understanding that you won't feel so trapped, and you can see another side. The snake is always about transformation, taking off the new skin to reveal a bigger, better than ever before. So that understanding of who we are, slither away and find a new understanding and information surrounding your life. So don't feel trapped. Transform now. Pay attention to the aspect that things do change in cycles. Let's hope you've got a good card here. Knight of Feathers, which we kind of mentioned before. With the Knight of Feathers, I can't remember if it was a Seven of Feathers, I think it was. So we've got to be very careful to remain as the King of Feathers and not the Knight of Feathers. When the Knight of Feathers is rushing into the past, we need that transformation card to allow us to transform our life. We don't want to be in a prison. We don't want to feel trapped. We need to really realise that through struggle and strife, we can maintain our integrity to move forward. And forward we must. So where is it now, as you're listening to this, that you need to put the past fully in the past and allow it to just melt away? When you do have the King of Feathers, they rule the night. They tell the night what to do. So tell your mind that you're not your past. You're not the situation that's going on around you. You need to fully be in charge of your life and say, no, I'm not taking this anymore. So if there is any deception or any deceit or any lack of understanding, find out what you need to understand to make this week and the rest of the year more joyful for you. Remember at the beginning of the week when we had the wish card, the 9 of Cups is about a contentment, about getting your wishes. So we don't have to struggle with the mind. We can move away from that to realise that 10 of Cups is near, that perfect scenario of the heart. But as long as we put the past fully in the past and forget about it, forgive it and move on. Does that make sense? Thank you for listening. Lots of love to you, and we'll see you next week.